Today we study how to find out the row echelon form of a matrix. So first of all we go with some steps. So we start with the sum in a general matrix. So for 3 by 3 matrices we want to make first this entry as 1. Then we go below this entry as 0. Then we go again below this entry as 0. For the second row, if this entry is a non-zero, we are making this as a 1. Then we are making below entry as a 0. We cannot think about the above entry for this portion. Again for the third row, if this entry is non-zero, we make it 1. So we cannot think about the above entries. That is this entry, this entry, this entry. These three entries may be take any values. It may be 0, it may be 1. So what is our step? First of all, we want to make this first one. We want to make this as the first one. Then we make it 0. Then we make this is 0. Then we make this 1. Then we make this 0. Then we make this 1. This is what the actual process to find the row echelon form of a matrix. Now we go with the one of the example. Now see the example. Reduce the following matrix into the row echelon form. The matrix is 2, 2, 2, minus 2, 5, 2, minus 7, 7, 1. Now to make first as 1, we consider this element as a leading element and this row as a leading row. So for this process, for making this number as 1, there are remember some row operation. So for this particular leading row, the row operation is row upon leading element gives the new row. That is the row operation. Our this is what our first row. So R1 divided by the leading element is 2. So we get a new R1. Similarly for non-leading row, so all these two are non-leading row for this particular one position. The row operations are row minus element upon leading element into leading row gives the new row. So the row operations are R2 minus the element means this number, that is minus 2, divided by, we know the leading element is 2 and the leading row is R1 gives the new R2. Similarly for the third row, it is R3 minus the element, that is minus 7 divided by the leading element, that is 2 into R1 apply. So after making the operation or after doing the operation, we are getting 1 0 0 1 7 14 1 4 8. Now we are calculating the leading one for the second row. Now this is now my leading row. Because we want to make this number as 1. We want to make this number as 1. So therefore the leading row operation is R2 divided by 7 gives the new R2, and for the non-leading row, that is below R2, the R3 is there, so it is R3 minus 14, the element itself is 14 divided by the leading element into that row, that is R2 gives the new R3. So after applying this row operation, we are getting the entries are like this. Initially the no change in the first row, so we write 1 1 1 as it is. Then we get a 0 1 4 by 7, and the last row we are getting 0 0 0. Now see, in the last row we don't have the any non-zero element. So therefore, for the last row there is no any leading row. So this last matrix is nothing but your row echelon form of a matrix. So this is how is a simple way to calculate the row echelon form of any matrix. In the next session, we study how to calculate a reduced row echelon form of a matrix. Now we study steps to find a reduced row echelon form. So for 3 by 3 matrix, the method is like this. First of all, make this entry as 1, then this entry as a 0, and this entry as a 0. Then we make this entry as 1, then we make this entry as 0. Then in this step, the difference between the row echelon form and the reduced row echelon form, the above entry also we are making the 0. For the third row, we are making this entry as 1, then again above entries are also 0. So when we are making above entries as 0, whenever we are getting the leading one, then only we can make the above entry and the below entry to 0. If you are not getting a leading one, then there is no need to do the above entry 0 and the below entries are 0. So this is the procedure. So again we see what is the actual process is, first of all we make this as 1, then we make this as 0, then this as 0, then this as 1, then 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0. Okay. Now we go with the same example, the previous one. We start with the second step. In the second step, in the previous example, we are getting 1, 0, 0, 1, 7, 14, 1, 4, 8. This is what we are getting in the second step. Why we start with the second step? Because for the first leading row, the entry we are getting the 1 0 0. This process is same in the reduced row echelon form. Now for the second, we want to make this entry as 1 with the row operation. As earlier we discussed, the row operation for the leading row, the row operations are like this. R2 divided by 7 gives the new R2. R3 minus 14 divided by 7. R2 gives the new R3. And the third row operation is we want to make the above 0, that is R1 minus 1 by 7. R2 gives the new R. Applying this row operation, we are getting 1 0 3 by 7, 0 1 4 by 7, and then 0 0 0. Now see, in this last matrices, what we are getting? The last row containing all the entries are 0. So for the last row, there is no any leading one. So this is what the final answer for the matrices in the form of reduced row echelon form. So this is how we are making the matrices into the reduced row echelon form. You just remember how to do the row operations. So these are the main thing. See, for the leading one, we are making R2 divided by 7 gives the new R2. For the third row, we are getting R3 minus its element divided by the leading element gives the uh, new row. And for the R1 also, get R1 minus its element divided by the leading element into the leading row gives the new row. Thank you for your sponsorship.